Hey Cobra Kai fans, do I have something cool for you today? So, we could possibly see another bar fight in Cobra Kai Season 4, and we might do indeed, as I will discuss in a moment. But make sure you're subscribed to my channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any content on Cobra Kai Season 4. So an actor by the name of Salome Azizi, I hope I said that right, expressed her excitement being involved in Cobra Kai as a character named Cheyenne, I think that's how you say it, as listed on the first episode of Cobra Kai Season 4. With her Instagram post, she was pictured with Martin Kove. What's interesting is the caption says, "the loveliest bad guy that you will ever meet," which could imply two things. Martin Kove is a great guy and super nice, as we already know. And two, Chris is actually a nice guy at the same time of being super evil. But maybe it means something that's not even been mentioned. But the real questions are here. What is being filmed here? Who is this new character? The extra responded by saying that they were filming when she took this photo of her and Martin Kove. I think we can assume that this was a bar scene. Her character is yet to be known and who exactly she is, but I have an idea that could be plausible for her character. Now, this character could be a love interest of Terry's, or even a woman that Chris met at the bar. But listen carefully, because this is where I think it makes sense if we bring up Terry Silver. The actress Salome looks very similar to that of Carmen Diaz, which is interesting because there's a lot of speculation going around that Terry Silver is going to be the father of Miguel Diaz, the ex-husband of Carmen Diaz. Now, because she looks very similar to Carmen, I think they may have casted her in a way to throw off the audience and think that Carmen is with them. And I'll explain that in a moment as well. But this theory first came to mind amongst the fans back in Season 1 when Carmen spoke of her ex-husband being a very bad man.
Why'd you leave?
Husband's job. Let's just say he was a very bad man. I had to get far away from him.
As she explained to Johnny during the Diaz dinner. Although I don't think that they know each other, and that's too predictable for it to happen, there's definitely going to be some hint at that theory by the creators and the way they delivered this scene with this character. So I personally think that the actress has been chosen specifically based on her similarities to Carmen in terms of looks, because they want to make us think that Carmen knows Terry Silver. And I think it might just be one of the moments where it's like, wait, that looks like Carmen from the back. And let me explain why this is an important point and why I bring this up. For example, back in Season 3, the scene when Johnny spoke to Carmen and said she was waiting to see the surgeon that was going to operate on Miguel looked a lot like Ali Mills from the back. But this was the creators trolling the fans for speculating Ali's return as the surgeon that was going to operate on Miguel because she was a pediatric surgeon. The writers definitely knew when they were writing Season 2 how they were going to make the fans feel about Ali's return in the next season. So they made us think that she was going to be helping Miguel, and that's how they link up with Johnny. But instead, they trolled us completely by making us think that was the actual purpose of the character, but it wasn't instead. But it wasn't. Now, I think Salome's character could be used in a similar way to trick the fans that Terry Silver was with Carmen. Imagine the scene playing out and you go, hold on, that looks like Carmen from the back. But you know that isn't right because she's technically with Johnny and she's no longer with her husband. The creators clearly know how the fans would think, so made sure that we would be trolls when they found out this surgeon was not Ali Mills. So I think it's possible that this character Cheyenne is going to be used in the same way. Another thing to consider, expect the unexpected, which is what Ralph Macchio and William Zabka said and teased during their interviews at the MTV Movie and TV Awards. Just remember that. Now in the background, you can actually spot Cobra Kai co-creator Hayden Schlossberg, who looks to be directing a cast member. It's hard to tell, but it seems like they're getting ready to shoot the bar scene. And that does totally make sense, as Salome said that they were filming here. Now, back in Season 3, Chris visited Johnny at the bar that he knew he'd be at. Perhaps this could be a similar bar from that scene. Something else happens here. Because each season, there seems to be a bar scene which always tends to have some sort of drama or important scenes, such as in Season 1 with Johnny and Daniel, Season 2 with Johnny's friends, the OG Cobras, and Season 3 with Johnny and Juan, G-Rod, and Bobby's Hector, and they have an interaction with Johnny. But we won't include Reese's confrontation, as we'd already mentioned that. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a bar fight here either. Now, one thing to take into account is that this bar is actually known to be Pete's bar. and I'm not from the US, so I don't know where exactly this is. So I had to Google it, and it found out that it's actually just on the outskirts of Atlanta, Georgia. And what's interesting is by the beach. So we're gonna probably get a beach scene because of this. And on the post, you can see that it says the location at the top, Pete's Bar, Neptune Beach. So let's hope this scene is going to be awesome. One thing to remember is that it says this was posted on the 29th of April. Now that was pretty much when they had wrapped up Cobra Kai season 4 filming. So either this scene is very well midway through season 4, could be at the end or even the start. But Salome has been credited for the first episode of season 4, so it could be very early into season 4. And maybe Kreese meets Terry here, which I will be talking about in a moment. So I'm looking forward to what happens in this scene and what Martin is doing here in this scene as well. But alternatively, they could just be filming scenes with the one and only Terry Silver, as I said, that includes this actress, and Kreese meets her with Terry. Unless I'm wrong and she's not an interest of Silver's but just a woman they met at the bar. Perhaps Kreese in this case actually met her at the bar and maybe Terry meets him there. It could happen either way. It would make sense though if we do see Silver in this scene, because it's been officially confirmed by Netflix that he is going to be in season 4, and that revealed teaser said all that you needed to know.
When he's close enough.
Even if this is true, we won't know if Silver is in this scene because the extra would have obviously had to sign an NDA without revealing any information about season 4. And of course, that's a huge spoiler. And at the time of this post, there was literally no teaser trailer for Terry Silver. And of course, they're going to keep that under wraps. However, we can speculate some details from the scene, as I'd already mentioned. And I honestly think maybe Kreese and Silver could be catching up for old time's sake and having a scene together in the bar, maybe planning out what they do for Cobra Kai in the next tournament.
Hey, Johnny! What a surprise, man! Yes!
And maybe they are approached by Daniel or Johnny in the same sequence. Bars always tend to be a ruckus in the Cobra Kai storyline, so why not? No matter what happens in this scene, it surely has to be significant for the plot going forward. I can see Kreese and Silver reminiscing over good times and also how they formed Cobra Kai. It will be quite a nice touch for their friendship as well in the series.
When he's close enough.
Yep. When he's close enough.
So what do you Cobra Kai fans think? Do you think that Martin Kove's Kreese is simply meeting Salome's character, or is Terry involved in this scene and Kreese is going to meet this woman that's with Terry at the bar and they're going to reminisce? Let me know what you think. So please comment them down below in the comment section and smash that like button if you enjoyed today's video. Subscribe to my channel Cobra Kai Nation for more awesome Cobra Kai Season 4 content, and turn on notifications bell so you don't miss any content on the Cobra Kai Nation channel. Thanks for watching as always, guys, and I'll see you next time.
Require extreme measures.